Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so that I know everything is how it should be. Kadeen says yes. Thank you, Kadeen. Carlos, howdy, howdy. Carlos says yes. Boran says yes. Thank you, Boran. Angela is here. Hello, Angela. Good. Smiles back to you. Hannah says yes. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, Castrine says yes. Thank you, Castrine. Okay. It's good to see you because, of course, without you, there's no reason for me to be here. Anna says yes. Thank you. Great. And as you, Julia. Nice. Okay, as you know, we always start our class with the toast. Diva. Hello, Diva. We are having two toasts. Yes, two toasts. Whatever you're drinking, pick it up. I have my hot black coffee here in this tumbler. Our first toast, it's for the green team. Yes, the members, they support me. They support the channel. They are the green team. You can see Carlos. You can see Angela. They are in green. They support me. They support the channel financially. So let's give the members, the green team, a big thank you. Here we go. Cheers. Bump, cheers, bump, and because we had a toast, we have to have a drink, bottoms up. For our second toast, it is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump, and because we had a toast, we have to have a drink, bottoms up. Okay, good. So we had our toast. We're going to have a good class today. Yes, we are. Umesh is here. Hello, Umesh. Almaz. Hello. Almaz says yes. Okay, here we go. These are our activities we are doing today. We are doing a compare idioms activity. We're going to look at two different idioms and see how they are similar and how they are different. And there's a worksheet. After that, we have comparing grammar pairs. We'll look at a pair of grammar and see how they compare and contrast. And of course, there is a worksheet with those two. And then we have a video dictation. There are 8 sentences. I will read each sentence twice. You will listen carefully, write them down word for word, and then we will also shadow them, and there will be a quiz, and we will practice making sentences. So I hope you're ready to practice with me and with the chat by participating. By participating in the chat, you're helping yourself and you're helping others at the same time. So please practice in the chat. Help yourself, help others, improve your English so others can improve their English too. And you must be a subscriber to enter my chat. I do that to keep the bots out, to keep the spamming out, so that we have a safe and fun place to practice our English together. As you can see, our chat, we have friendly people, helpful people. There's no spamming in the chat. There is no bots in the chat, because we're all subscribers here, and we are here helping each other, being kind to each other, and practicing our English together. Okay, so if you want to practice, subscribe, get in the chat, help yourself and help others at the same time. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, let's do our first activity, that is comparing idioms. So comparing is is looking at two things and seeing how they are similar and how they are different. Comparing. So our first activity, comparing idioms. And they are beat around the bush and cut to the chase. Beat around the bush and cut to the chase. Cut to the chase. Okay, are you familiar with these two idioms? Do you know what they represent? Do you know the similarities? Do you know the differences? Beat around the bush, cut to the chase. Well, we have a worksheet and we're going to talk about these two idioms, and of course we will practice using these two idioms. So let's check out the worksheet. Of course, you get all the worksheets on my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. Okay, so let's check out the worksheet. It's too small. We have to make it larger. Let's make it larger. Okay, let's make it even larger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Let's read it together, right? So we have beat around the bush, cut to the chase. Okay, so today we're comparing two idioms about how people communicate, especially when trying to avoid or get to the point, right? So those are our two keywords: avoid and get to the point. Right? So like, for example, avoid, get to the point, to something, let's say. Okay, so which one do you think avoids something? Which one avoids something? Which one gets to the point? Okay, so is it beat around the bush? Does that avoid something? Or is cut to the choice avoid something? Get to the point to something? Would that be beat around the bush? Or would that be cut to the chase? So which one means to avoid something? Which one means to get to the point to something? Okay, good, Umesh. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, Iman. Hello, Iman. Okay, cut to the chase, get to the point. Get to the point. Katie, beat around the bush, avoid something. Okay, good. Carlos, beat around the bush, avoid something. Yes, perfect. Right, so beat around the bush, avoid something, cut to the chase, get to the point. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so here we go. So beat around the bush to avoid talking directly about something. Example, stop beating around the bush and tell me what happened. And then cut to the chase to get straight to the main point. We don't have much time, so let's cut to the chase. Yep. Katie, cut to the chase, get direct, get to the point. Very good. Umesh, cut to the chase, get to the point. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Okay, here we go. We got a question for you guys to answer in the chat. So let's chat. Let's chat in the chat. 1, do you know someone who always beats around the bush? So do you know someone who's always avoiding things? They don't want to talk about it. They'd rather avoid it than get to the point, right? And then 2, have you ever told someone to cut to the chase, right? Hey, stop beating around the bush, cut to the chase, tell me what is happening. So do you have experience with someone who always likes to beat around the bush? And have you told someone to cut to the chase? So for you to tell us in the chat. So 1, do you know someone who always beats around the bush? And 2, have you ever told someone to cut to the chase? Your experience. Gloria, hello Gloria. I'm going to make this a little bit larger because I know some of you are on your phones here. Okay. Oh, good, Iman. I always tell my husband, cut to the chase. Okay, Umar says, my sister always beats around the bush. So let's do like 2 minutes. I have the timer here. I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. So in the chat, tell us your experience about beating around the bush and cutting to the chase. What's your experience? So Umesh has told us about his sister. Iman has told us about her husband. Carlos is here now. Oh, Hannah says no, so neither is true for her. Okay, Carlos, my coworker is beating around the bush with the boss. He wants a raise. Yeah, okay, so that's a difficult thing to ask, right? And so it's easy to beat around the bush because that's a difficult topic. And yeah, asking for a raise at work is difficult. Angela, I always cut to the chase because my day is really fast. Right, no time, there's no time to beat around the bush, right? We have to get the job done. We gotta cut to the chase. Umesh says, I never beat around the bush. Good for you. Okay, we have about 40 seconds to tell us your experience. Oh, good, Carlos. Carlos cut to the chase and told the boss, hey, he needs a raise. Good for you, Carlos. Carlos is sticking up for his coworkers. Okay, nice. Okay, let's continue with our worksheet here. Here we go. So we have fill in the idiom here. And of course, answer in the chat. Write your answer in the chat. Number 1. So finish the sentence or write the best idiom. Choose either beat around the bush or cut to the chase, right? And so 1, he wouldn't answer directly. He kept, and then finish the sentence. Which idiom do you use? 2, I was running late, so I told them to. Which idiom? She never says that she never says what she really means. She always, okay, which idiom? Can we please, and skip the small talk? So fill in the idioms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're answering in the chat, make sure you write the number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Write the number that you are doing. Okay, Carlos has beat around the bush for the first one. He wouldn't answer directly. He kept beating around the bush. Yeah. So he kept, meaning kept is a repeated action, right? So you want to put the ing, beating. That's the verb, right? Beat is the verb. So we want ing. He kept beating around the bush. That's correct. Number 1. Let's see number 2. Cut to the chase, Iman says. So let's look at it. I was running late, so I told them to cut to the chase. Yes, very good. Okay, Angela. Angela. I was running late, so I told them to cut to the chase. Good, good. Yeah, so number 1, Katie, beating around the bush, because our key word there is kept, keep doing, right? So that's a repeated action, so we needed ing there. He kept beating around the bush. Hello, Helga. How are you today? Yeah, good, Carlos. Okay, Iman. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Number 3, beats around the bush. Let's see. She never says what she really means. She always beats around the bush. Yeah. Now, so number 1 was beating, because we had kept, right? And so did it again and again and again. Number 3, again, we have to look at the verb beat. And because we have she always beats around the bush. So we want the S, beats, for number 3. Because we have she. She beats around the bush. Okay, Angela, I'm sorry. Angela, she never says what she really means. She always beats around the bush. So we need the S, beats, because we have she. Beat is a verb, so we have to put the S with beats. Oh, hello, Martha. How are you, Martha? Yeah, and then number 4, cut to the chase. Yeah. Can we please cut to the chase and skip the small talk? Perfect. Good job. That's correct. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna continue with our worksheet. Make a sentence, everybody. Make a sentence. Now I want you to use your imagination, and this is how you truly understand. This is how you can see if you truly understand how to use these idioms, right? By actually making a sentence on your own, not just filling in or choosing which idiom is best according to the sentence, right? Because the sentence is already there. You just put in the correct idiom. Here, make a sentence. You have to do it all by yourself. So let's see your original sentences. Do it all by yourself. No help from the worksheet. You have to do it by yourself. So make a sentence using beat around the bush, and make a sentence using cut to the chase. I want to see 2 sentences from you. 1 sentence, you are using beat around the bush. The other sentence, you are using cut to the chase. Ah, Carlos. Okay, Carlos, you should say, okay, your sentence, Helga, let's cut to the chase. Why are you late today? Good, good, Carlos. So, Helga, comma, let's cut to the chase, comma, why are you late today? Okay, Umesh, don't beat around the bush, come to the point. Good, good sentence. Yeah, so Carlos, you should use let's cut to the chase, right? Because you're talking to Helga, and so let us, two people here, you and me, let's cut to the chase. Good, Carlos. Okay, Angela. I always cut to the chase when Mark asks me for his lost cookies. My stolen cookies, Angela. Angela, where are my stolen cookies? Someone stole my cookies. Let's cut to the chase. Did you take my cookies? Yes, Carlos. Right? Because you're face to face with someone. You're talking to someone. So let's equals let us, right? The both of us, two people here. Let's cut to the chase. Yeah, stolen cookies. Good, good, good. Let's cut to the chase. Did you steal my cookies? Iman, I have a meeting after 5 minutes. Could you please cut to the chase? Yeah, actually, Iman, not use after in. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. Could we please cut to the chase? Good. So after, not after, in 5 minutes. Okay, Kadeen, your sentence should be beating. Stop beating around the bush and say where you, because in your sentence, I imagine that the person you're talking to is not being direct, right? So you ask a question, you don't get a good answer, you ask a question again, you don't get a good answer, and so we call that beating around the bush, right? So stop beating around the bush and say where you were yesterday, right? Because the person, you ask the person, where were you yesterday? Where were you? And they don't give you a satisfactory answer, right? You're not getting a good answer. You ask them again, okay, where were you yesterday? You don't get a good answer. Again, where were you yesterday? You don't get a good answer. And then you say, stop beating around the bush. Angela, thank you. Thank you so much, Angela. I really, really appreciate that. You're a member, you're a supporter, and you support even more. So I appreciate that. Love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind support. It means a lot to me. It helps me a lot. It really does. So thank you so much. Love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, hearts in the chat. I see hearts shooting up. Thank you so much. I'm giving you hearts too here. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Okay, let's see. Umesh, Captain went on beating around the bush instead of talking about the loss. Okay, good. Yeah, Umesh, good sentence. Okay, Catherine, I don't understand. Cut to the chase. Yeah. Okay, Hannah, can you please stop beating around the bush and tell me what's going on? Let's cut to the chase. Perfect. Oh, and Angela, my pleasure. Mwah. Anna, I don't understand English. Let's so like I always say, we're here to help each other, right? We have advanced learners and we have beginning learners. So Ana Diaz says, I don't understand. So Ana Diaz, it's okay. Do your best. At the beginning, all of us, everybody doesn't understand. So little by little, step by step, okay? I don't know, poco, little by little. How do you say little by little? Carlos, help me. And Angela in Spanish, like step by step, right? So please tell Anna, don't sweat, don't stress. Everybody is a beginner, right? Everyone starts at 0. We all start at 0. De poco en poco, Ana. So little by little. So the best thing for you to do is just listen and read the chat. Okay, so read the chat, look at what people are saying, and then you can start understanding, making connections, right? So you're listening to me, you're looking at the chat, and so start making connections and just take it slowly, okay? Take it slowly and just let it'll happen. It'll happen. The important thing is don't stop. Don't give up, right? We're here having fun and ask for help. We have Carlos and Angela. They speak Spanish and English. So if you have a question, please ask them. Okay, let's get back to the worksheet. Okay, so let's look at the key differences. Let me make it smaller here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so beat around the bush, the meaning avoid the main point, right? Avoid. We talked about that. And it's indirect. So we have indirect, indirect. So indirect. And this is direct. So indirect means you are kind of going around. So indirect, it's kind of like this, right? Where direct, it's boom, straight line, right? So indirect, you're kind of going around, and around the bush, beating around the bush, and then cut to the chase, like cut. So like scissors, right? You're cutting. So you're going directly to it, right? So cut is direct. So you're not avoiding, right? You're saying what you feel. You're saying what you think, right? You want a raise from the boss. You need more money. Go to the boss. Hey, boss, I need a raise. Where indirect, you're kind of going around it. You're going, you know, my rent is going up. Food is getting more expensive. My kids are getting older and school is more expensive. My car is getting old and it needs repairs. I don't have any money in the bank. So that's kind of, right, you're kind of going around the topic. You're kind of going around what you want to say, right? Where direct, excuse me, boss, I'm working hard and life, everything's getting more expensive. I need a raise, right? And so instead of saying all these reasons why, you give like one reason and you ask. Okay, good, good, good. So there we go. That is the worksheet. And it's on my Patreon. If you like the worksheets we do, if you like the topics we do, go to Patreon, support me there, get all the worksheets. They are there. Okay, let's go to our next activity. And our next now, okay, so here we compared idioms. Now we're going to compare grammar, okay? Comparing grammar pairs. Comparing grammar pairs, and we're going to compare can versus could. Okay, so again, here we looked at the differences and the similarities, right? So for our idioms, they're both like to ask about something, right? Ask about something. So one idiom is indirect and the other idiom is direct, right? Here, we're looking at two similar grammar items, can versus could. So we're going to look at the similarities and the differences. How are they same? How are they different? Okay, so again, we have a worksheet. Let's look at the worksheet. Okay, let's look at, we have 2 pages for this one. So this is page 1. Okay, so we're going to look at can and would. Can used to express present ability, permission, or possibility. And the pattern is subject plus can plus base verb. Example, I can swim. And so our subject is I, and then we have our main word can, and then we have our base verb swim. That's the pattern. I can swim, I can write, I can walk, I can, I can run fast. Okay, and then could, used to express past ability, polite requests, or hypothetical situations, right? So hypothetical, not real. For example, if I could go to Paris, I would go. If I could go to Mexico and have a taco with Carlos, I would be or if I could go to Texas with Carlos, or if I could go to Texas to see Carlos, I would be very happy. If I could have a taco with Angela in Mexico, I would be very happy, right? A hypothetical situation. Polite request, could I borrow your pencil? And then past ability. For example, I could swim when I was a child. Yeah? Okay, so let's complete the sentences now. Now I'm going to make it larger because I know some of you are on your phone. So I want to make it easy for you to see. Okay, so part 2, complete the sentence. Fill in the blanks with can or could plus correct verb. Remember we went the base verb, right? The base. Okay, hypothetical is not real. Okay, Iman? So hypothetical means not real, right? So, and those are like if. If I could go to the moon, I would, right? If I could see you tomorrow, I would. So not real, just kind of like a wish. I wish I could see you. Yeah, it can happen, but it's kind of a wish, right? Helga is like a wish. Yeah, good, Angela. Yes, yes, yes. When I was young, I could run very fast. Yes. We get older and we slow down, right? As we get older, we slow down. Yeah, good, Helga. Good, Katie. Okay, Carlos, let's go to Mexico. I haven't been to Mexico in a long time. Iman, what's the difference between could and would? So they're both used for like hypothetical situations, like I would, and that would be similar. But could is different. Here we're using past abilities, right? For example, when I was young, I could run very fast. We wouldn't use that for would, right? So could, could is past tense of can. Could is a polite request. Could I borrow your pencil? And then a hypothetical. If I could go to Mexico with Carlos, I would be very happy. Would, it is a hypothetical. I would go to Mexico if I had enough money. And then it's another request. Would you lend me some money? So basically would and could are both hypothetical, both used for requests, but could is past tense for can. Okay, number 2, Helga. Could you help me with this box, please? Can you help me with this? Yeah, okay, so number 2, we could use it as a request, and we can use can too. So it's a request, right? Can you help me? Or more polite, could you help me? So I would recommend you would use could for number 2. That way you are being more polite. So it's a request. It's a polite request. Could you help me with this box, please? Okay, number 3, she couldn't come to the party last night. Okay. So it's past tense, right? Last night. And so we're using past tense, which is could. So very, very good. She could not come to the party last night. Very good. So could is past tense of can. Good, good, Castrine. Castrine, yes. Okay, Helga, number 4. We can see the mountains from our hotel room. Yes, we can see. It's ability. right? So can, because it's an ability. I'm able to see the mountains from the hotel room. So we can see the mountains from the hotel, from our hotel room. Very good. And number 5, yes, I can play the piano now. Good. Angela, yes. Okay, let's go number 3 here. Okay, so you're going to choose which one is correct. Good, Angela, yes. Katie, yes, good. Julia, yeah, could you help me with this box, please? Yes, good. Okay, now for part 3, Helga and Katie say 1 is B. So could you help me move this? Yeah, could you help me move this? Because it's a request. So when we're making a request, we want to be polite because you're asking someone to do something for you. All right, so remember, when you're asking someone to do something, let's be polite, and could is a polite request. So could you help me, please? Could you, right? And so that is the best word, right? Could, for a polite request. Now, maybe if you're a boss, right? And you don't have to be so polite, I guess. Hey, Joe, can you come over here? Right? Hey, Joe, can you move that to there, right? And so maybe a boss is not going to use polite. But if you're talking to the boss, you're going to use politeness, right? You're going to say, oh, boss, could you give me a raise, right? So if you are talking to a boss, if you are a polite person, you're going to use could. If you're a boss, you're a manager, and you're telling people what to do, you are cutting to the chase, you're using can. Can you do that? Can you do this? Okay, let's look at number 2. And I see B. I could swim when I was 5. I can swim when I was 5. Yeah, because it's past tense, right? When I was 5, that's past. So it is be, to be. I could swim when I was 5. Yes. And Julia, you say 3A. She can speak 3 languages. Yep. So 3 is A. That's correct. It's ability. She can do that. Yeah, very good. Okay, so that let's we have one more page to do. Let's do the second page. There's only a couple, and then there's answers here, right? On the worksheets we have answers. Okay, let's make it larger so people on their phones with the small screens, they can see. Okay, we're going to correct the mistake now. Find and correct the grammar mistake. Number 4, or part 4, I should say, step 4, correct the mistake. Good, Helga. Right? Because of the pattern. So, the pattern, right? There's our key, right? So it's subject can be verb. And and our mistake is to, right? So we need subject is he, can is our keyword, and then drive is our verb. So it's he can drive. Right, so could you open the window, right? So there's no S. So again, it's our pattern. Okay, so again, it's our pattern for, we could see could, same pattern as can. So we have our subject, could, base, verb. And so, oh no, let me see. Okay. It's hard to keep going back and forth, right? So it's not opens, could you open? Okay, that's good. So you guys are doing great. Oh, it's hard for me to move this. Okay, there we go. I got it. Let's see, number 3. We could go. That's right. That's our pattern. Go. We could go to the museum tomorrow. That's right. Helga, she can cook. Yep, again, our pattern. She can cook. So it's just the base verb here. Yeah, so sentence 1, he can drive a car. 2, could you open the window? 3, I can play the guitar. 4, we could go to the museum tomorrow. 5, she can cook very well. So we gotta use the base verb. Okay, we got one more. Now, these are questions for you. Okay, I'm gonna make it larger so it won't be confusing. Okay, there we go. So, you tell us in the chat. You tell it, or you do it, right? These are for more practice. So this is the last part of the worksheet. Practice for you. Write a sentence using can. Write a sentence using could. What could you do when you were a child? And 4, what can you do now that you couldn't do before? All right, so this is for you to see how well you understand can versus could, right? By making your own sentences, that means you understand well. Okay, Helga, she could cook, but she doesn't want to. We need the to there. She doesn't want to. Catherine, we have lots of Spanish speakers. I can speak Spanish. So we have lots of Spanish speakers in the chat. Okay, Hannah, if I could go to Japan to visit Mark, I would. But it's okay because I can chat with him. Good, Hannah. Nice sentence. Helga, mwah, thank you. I can learn English with Mark. Thank you. Helga, she could cook, but she doesn't want to. Perfect. Okay. So we need bananas, a dozen bananas, Umesh. Plural, right? More than one. I could eat a dozen bananas when I was young. Okay, Julia, I can clean the house now. Mad Gamer, I could eat pizza, but if I have... Oh, okay. Okay, here we go, Mad Gamer. We're going to change your sentence a little bit. I could eat pizza. We're going to use it hypothetical. Hypothetical here, right? Not real situation. I could eat pizza, but it has too many calories. It has too many calories. It has too many calories. Okay, Iman, she can have a car, but she wouldn't have one. How about doesn't want one? That sounds a little more natural, Iman. She can have a car, but she doesn't want one. But that would be hypothetical. She could have a car, but she doesn't want one. So, Iman, she could have a car, right? Hypothetical. Carlos, I can eat a dozen tamales. Me too. Let's have tamales together. Now, there's no of in your sentence. Okay, Carlos? I can eat a dozen tamales. Okay, Atef. I can study English well with Mark. Thank you, Atef. Okay, Anna's here. Anna, could you open the door? Good, Anna. See, Anna is doing it. See, Anna, you're doing it. I'm happy. Marta, I can jump a rope only 25 times. Helga, I could play the piano when I was a child. Boran, when I was 13, I could play chess. Good sentences, everyone. Kadeen, I can hear you. Anna, I can make dinner. Good, Anna. Ana Diaz is doing well. Helga, I couldn't eat cucumbers, boiled eggs, and cottage cheese when I was a child. That is interesting because, like, for example, when I was a child, I didn't like liver. Now I love liver. When I was a child, I didn't like asparagus. Now I love asparagus, right? So that's funny how our tastes change. Right? So when we're a child, we could, like, I couldn't eat asparagus, I couldn't eat liver, but now I love it. Well, before I couldn't speak Japanese, but now I can. So when I was younger, I couldn't speak Japanese. Okay, Hannah is using our idioms with our grammar. All right, so she's comparing, or she's making connections with everything. Can you please cut to the chase and stop beating around the bush? I can't wait to hear it. I could die. Nice, nice. Tell me, I need to know. Okay, good. Let's, I'm looking at the clock. Let's go 3 more minutes, okay? 3 minutes. Write a sentence using can. Write a sentence using could. What could you do when you were a child? What can you do now that you couldn't do before? Julia. Oh, wait, let me go. I have to go up a little bit. Boran. Could you pass me that dictionary, please? Katie, I can understand you now, but I couldn't before. Iman, I couldn't eat onions when I was a child, but now I can. Atef. Maximus. I could play football when I was a child. Sultana, I can read. Julia, I can eat a lot of candy when, sorry, my mistake. I could eat a lot of candy when I was a child. Helga, I can use the internet. I couldn't do it before because there was no internet. Carlos, I can sing the national anthem. Very good. Anna, when I was young, I could play. Good, Anna. See, you're doing it. You're doing it. Okay, Sultana, I can speak Bengali. Iman, I can drive now. Before I couldn't. Okay, Leonardo. Good. Hello, Leonardo. Angela. I could scream really loud and not feel any shame and not feel, when I was a child, right? Those screaming kids. I want candy. I want that toy. Umesh, I could watch Mark's lesson. Now, before that, I couldn't watch Mark's lesson. Okay, we have about 30 seconds, and then we will go to our video dictation. Screaming, we call that like a temper tantrum. Temper tantrum. Okay, we got coming down 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's now go to our video dictation. So here we have the answers here. This is the worksheet. Okay, we got a couple of worksheets here piled up. Gotta make it much smaller now. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna make this one smaller. Our 2 worksheets. Okay, good. Carlos, I can work every day. Maximus, I can't stop smoking now before. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I can stop smoking now. Before I couldn't. Nice. Congratulations, Maximus. Smoking is bad, not good for your life, not good for your body. Now you don't. I'm happy. Hannah, I could be rich someday. Yes, I can. Good luck. I hope so. Anna, I can study before I couldn't. Nice, Anna. Thank you, Angela, thank you for that. Yep, remember Anna? She's here. She's doing her best. Great. Okay, we have another activity, and this is video dictation. So that means you need a pencil, you need paper, because you will listen and write down what I say word for word. Good, Boran. I couldn't understand idioms, but now I can get it step by step. Yep. So we practice every time, right? And so idioms are very important, but they are very difficult. That's why we practice them every class, right? idioms, if you use idioms, you sound very natural. So your English will get better by using idioms. So every week or every class we do idioms. And so I want you to understand idioms. I want you to be able to use idioms because I want you to sound more natural in English. Yeah? Okay. Good, good, good. All right, let's go to our video dictation. Our topic is finish. Right? Complete something. And then we have, of course, our dictation. These are the steps. And then after that, we will shadow speaking practice. And then we will check the sentences. Then we'll have a quiz. Then we will review. So here, lots of practice. So we need a pencil and paper. Dictation. Our first step is dictation. I will read each sentence twice. There are 8 sentences. The topic is finish, which means to complete something, right? And you need paper and a pencil. You will listen and write. Okay, that's step one. So let's look at the video here. Okay. All right, so our topic is finish. Finish means complete something. It's often followed by a noun or a verb in the ing form. Okay, so I've finished taking my test. I finished sorting the paperwork. Okay, so those are the ing. And also it can be followed by a noun. So the noun is I finished my homework. I finished the paperwork, right? Those are nouns, and then the verb is the ing, right? So I finished taking notes. I finished answering emails, for example, right? Okay, so you need a pencil, you need paper. There are 8 sentences. I will not be able to see the chat because I'm reading the sentences. So right now, I see the sentences. I don't see the chat, okay? So during dictation and shadowing, I cannot see the chat. I'm sorry about that. Okay, are you ready for dictation? Do you have a pencil? Do you have paper? Okay, let's do it. Here we go, dictation. He finished reading the lengthy report. He finished reading the lengthy report. She finished her shift early today. She finished her shift early today. We finished packing before sunset. We finished packing before sunset. They finished the renovation last week. They finished the renovation last week. I finished reviewing the documents. I finished reviewing the documents. She finished decorating the entire hall. She finished decorating the entire hall. He finished assembling the bookshelf. Assembling. He finished assembling the bookshelf. We finished cleaning the apartment. We finished cleaning the apartment. Okay, that was dictation. You are listening and writing. Some sentences were a little long. Some of the vocabulary was a little difficult. Don't worry, don't stress. We are now going to say the sentences. Then you will see the sentences. So we have many times to practice. So if you didn't get everything in the dictation, don't worry. You'll have a chance to practice more. Okay, here we go. Let's say the sentences together. We're going to say each sentence 3 times together. That is shadowing. Okay, here we go. We're going to say the sentence 3 times. Let me get some water here. Sorry. Okay, let's say the sentence. He finished reading the lengthy report. He finished reading the lengthy report. He finished reading the lengthy report. She finished her shift early today. She finished her shift early today. She finished her shift early today. We finished packing before sunset. We finished packing before sunset. We finished packing before sunset. They finished the renovation last week. They finished the renovation last week. They finished the renovation last week. I finished reviewing the documents. I finished reviewing the documents. I finished reviewing the documents. She finished decorating the entire hall. She finished decorating the entire hall. She finished decorating the entire hall. He finished assembling the bookshelf. He finished assembling the bookshelf. He finished assembling the bookshelf. We finished cleaning the apartment. We finished cleaning the apartment. We finished cleaning the apartment. Okay. All right, so that was shadowing. We said the sentences together 3 times together. Let's check the box. Now we're going to check the sentences. Do your sentences match my sentences? Do your sentences match my sentences? If you got it right, shoot some hearts, let us know, and we'll talk about we'll talk about the sentences. Maybe some words you don't understand, so we'll talk about them. Here we go. Let's check the sentences. Okay, here we go. Number 1, he finished reading the lengthy report. Lengthy, long. So it was a long report. It was a lengthy report. Many sentences, many words. It was a long report. Did you get the sentence correct? Shoot some hearts. Let's see how you did. Yeah, so lengthy. Okay, yeah, so some of these words are going to be difficult, right? But you're learning new words, right? So lengthy, it is long. And it's an adverb, right? So, or no, it's an adjective describing the report, right? Okay, so it's a lengthy report. So maybe it's an adverb. It's either describing reading or the report. Let me check, make sure. Yeah, so it's an adjective. So it is describing the report, and so lengthy report, meaning long. Okay, so Iman said, okay, the spelling was wrong. Don't worry about the spelling. The important thing is the word, okay? Did you hear the word? Okay, maybe you don't know how to spell it. That's okay. A lot of words I don't know how to spell. So the important thing is, did you hear the word? Okay, that is the important thing. So we don't care about spelling. We care about listening here. And the thing about spelling, right? So of course you want to get the spelling correct, but that you have like a spell checker, right? Dictionary. So if you're after you finish an email, after you finish maybe a report or something, you check the spelling, then you pass it to your boss, or then you send the email. So you write the report, you write the email, then you check the spelling, then you send it, right? So here we're doing the first part, part 1, which is just listening, and we're checking to see if we understand the words, right? Okay, good, Iman, you heard it perfectly. That's what counts. Okay, good. Let's go to number 2. Okay, number 2. She finished her shift early today. Shift. Now that is the when you work. And so the how can I say that? There's parts of the day, right? And if you are working in, let's say, a factory, then there are parts of working like the shifts. So you have like the morning shift, and that maybe is from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then you have like an afternoon shift, maybe from 1 to 6. Then you have like an evening shift, 6 to, I don't know, midnight. And then you have the night shift, midnight to, 5 a.m. I don't know. So shift is the part of time you are working. Morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, night shift. So she finished her shift early. Yeah, Martha, so lengthy is an adjective. Thank you. So yeah, so we have new words. I was thinking, okay, some of these words are new for you, so that's good, right? So we're learning some new words here. Shift. Katie, shift equals turn. Yeah, I mean shift to your, yeah, it could be like move. Shift to your right, shift to your left, right? It can be move, right? Shift to your right, shift to your left. Also for working, right? The time period you are working, the time period. Morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, night shift. So every job, they have a different time part. And so, yeah, the night shift. So group of people, usually it's a group of people and like a team of people, and when they work. So the group of the time group. Yeah, so difficult to explain, but part of the day when people are working. Okay, good. Lengthy. Describing, so like, oh, this email is lengthy. This book is lengthy. Yeah. Okay, number 3. Okay, good, Katie. Number 3, we finished packing before sunset. We finished packing before sunset. Now, sunset, that's when the sun goes down, right? So just before dark. So we can say, oh, we finished packing just before dark. Or here, we finished packing just before sunset. So the sun coming down and right before. And so when the sun goes down, then it gets dark. So before dark. Okay, let's go number 4. Okay, they finished the renovation last week. Renovation is remodel. Repair. Make like new, right? So you have maybe they bought an old house. It's an old house and everything is old inside. Old kitchen, old bathroom, old walls, old paint. So everything is old. Renovation, make it new. So change the kitchen, change the cabinets, right? Change the shower, change the paint, change the windows, make it like new. I'm sure Carlos, he does lots of renovation. Carlos is a woodworker. Carlos is a carpenter. He makes cabinets and doors. And so many people, they'll buy an old house, make renovations. So now their old house looks new. Okay, Iman, good. That's the important thing. You heard it, you understood it, right? But maybe, oh, I'm not sure about the spelling. Me too, I do that too, right? Oh, I know that word, but I'm not sure how to spell it. So, good job. That's Carlos' work. So Carlos does renovations. Carlos, he does renovations. So maybe if you ask Carlos, hey Carlos, what do you do? And he would say, oh, I do renovations. Oh, really? You do renovations? Oh, my kitchen is getting really old. I want new cabinets in my kitchen. Can you make new cabinets for my kitchen? Carlos says, yes, of course. That's my specialty. My specialty is cabinets. I can do that for sure. I'll come by your house tomorrow, give you an estimation, and yeah, what time should I come by and check out your kitchen? Number 5, I finished reviewing the documents. Reviewing, so recheck. So documents, those are important papers that have information. So review those documents. Look at them again. Make sure you understand everything. Yeah, Carlos says, sure, I will give you a quote. Good. Now, Helga and Carlos, they're putting like cats and tacos. That means they got the sentence correct. Okay, number 6. She finished decorating the entire hall. Now, decorating, put up streamers and balloons, make it look like a party, right? So decorations make it look fun, makes a room look fun, makes a room look like a party, decorations. And there's also like Christmas decorations. So you put up Christmas decorations and now your house looks like Christmas. You put up Halloween decorations, now your house looks like Halloween. Yeah? You have a birthday party, you put up decorations, now your house looks like it's a birthday party. Now, a hall, that is like a big area, like a community hall or a dancing hall. So it's a big space, big open space. There might be like weddings there, like a wedding hall. And so you want to have a wedding and you can go to the wedding hall and it's a big open space. You can have music, a band, you can have friends, you can have food, and you can have a celebration. So a hall is a big open space and decoration. So if it's a wedding, you put up wedding decorations. If it's a party for somebody, you put up decorations and it looks like a party. Yeah. So she finished the decorating the entire hall. So all of it, right? And so it's a lot of work and she did a good job. So the entire hall, all of it. Okay, our 7th, he finished assembling the bookshelf. Assembling the bookshelf. Assembling is put together. So, you know, IKEA, IKEA, everything is separate. So you have to put it together. You have to assemble everything. Assemble, put together. Oh, amazing Supermaster. Greetings, greetings. Okay, here we go. Number 8, our last sentence. We finished cleaning the apartment, right? Cleaning. Right? No dirt, no mess. Looks shiny, looks spick and span. It is clean. They finished cleaning. Okay, good job. Okay, that was the sentences. We looked at the sentences. We talked about the sentences. You checked to see if you got the sentences correct. Yeah, let's check the box. Now we have a quiz. Yeah, so do you remember the sentences? That is the key, right? It's easy to forget. It's difficult to remember. So we want to remember. So the quiz checks to see if you remember the sentences. Here we go. Do you remember the sentences? And we're going to have 4, okay, 4 sentences for the quiz. Here we go. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence. Okay, Iman, Helga, Katie, Carlos, okay, let's check. Okay, Castry. Good, good, good. And that is the sentence. She finished her shift early today. You did it. Good job. Okay, let's go to number 2. Okay, there's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence. There's the picture. Write the sentence. Good, Hannah. Okay, we have Helga, Carlos, Iman, Maximus. Okay, Anna, good. Okay, Castrine. Okay, Kadeen. Okay, let's check. All right, so we finished packing before sunset, right? Before the sun went down, before it got dark, we finished packing. Yep, good. Before sunset. Okay, here's our third one. Okay, there's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence. All right, I see hearts in the chat. Thank you. Hearts are shooting up. Okay, Carlos is on the board. Iman. Good, Anna. Helga's on the board. Okay, Catherine, Katie. Okay, let's have a look. You did it. Yep. I finished reviewing the documents. Good, good, good. Okay, we have one more. This is number 4 here. Then we will review all of them together. Hey, Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Okay, there we go. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence. Carlos, Helga, Katie, Maximus, Castorine, good, Anna. Okay, let's have a look. Good, good, good. So we finished cleaning the apartment. It looks beautiful. Your apartment is spick and span. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so now that was the end of the quiz. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, Anna, you're doing great. Okay, that was the quiz. So now we're going to review all 8 sentences in a row together. I'm not going to stop the video. Let's say the sentences together. Okay, Anna, are you ready? We're going to say all 8 sentences together. Okay, here we go. We are going to say the sentences together. We're not going to stop the video. It's going to roll. It's going to go, go, go. Well, I need a cough. I'm sorry. I need to clear my throat. Turn off the mic. Okay, we're going to say the sentences. He finished reading the lengthy report. She finished her shift early today. We finished packing before sunset. They finished the renovation last week. I finished reviewing the documents. She finished decorating the entire hall. He finished assembling the bookshelf. We finished cleaning the apartment. Okay, good, good, good. All right. And also I want to say Ana Diaz, if you have any questions for me, if you want me to repeat anything for you, remember everybody here. Now, if there's a word you need me to repeat for you, or you're not sure how it's pronounced, or you have a question about something, don't be shy. please ask me. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. So I know Anna Diaz, she said, oh, I'm a beginner. I'm having a tough time with English. And so we said, okay, Anna, just take your time. We're here to help you. So Anna or anyone else, if you have a question, you need anything repeated, or you want my pronunciation for anything, don't be shy. Okay, good. All right, so that was the review. So let's check the box. Okay, great. We have one more activity to do. That is a quiz. On top of the chat, there's a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. You choose the best word. Okay, so it's on top of the chat, in the white box. Let's check it out. Let's do it. Okay. Are you ready for the quiz? The sentence is, at the airport, you must be at least 30 minutes before your flight. At the airport, you must be at least 30 minutes before your flight. Choose the best word. Is it desk? Is it train? Is it gate? Is it car? Does the sentence go like this? At the airport, you must be at the desk at least 30 minutes before your flight. At the airport, you must be at the train at least 30 minutes before your flight. At the airport, you must be at the gate at least 30 minutes before your flight. At the airport, you must be at the car at least 30 minutes before your flight. Desk, train, gate, car. Choose the best word. Good luck. Good, 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 good. Yeah, Katie. At the airport, you must be at the gate at least 30 minutes before your flight. Hannah, at the gate. Helga, at the airport, you must be at the gate at least 30 minutes before your flight. Iman, at the airport, you must be at the gate at least 30 minutes before your flight. Carlos, at the gate. Ruth, gate. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Yeah, Helga. They're always flying above. I don't like it. I don't like it. Amazing Supermaster Gate. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Maximus. Angela. Angela, thank you. Yes, Angela. At the airport, you must be at the gate at least 30 minutes before your flight. Angela, today, thank you so much for your extra support. Mwah. You support me every month. You're on the green team. Today, you gave me extra support. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. Okay, everyone. Great job, everyone. I will be back maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. So, we'll do a short video tomorrow, live stream tomorrow. And then I'll be here on Sunday too. So right now I'm on summer break, right? I'm a university teacher. Right now we have summer break. So I'm here in my office all day, every day. So these are our normal days, right? Always Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. But now I'm on summer break, so I have more days to do these live stream classes. But I can't guarantee when or what days, but I'm going to do my best to do more. So I'll try to be here tomorrow for an extra class, okay? So anyways, thank you for being here with me, because of course without you there's no reason for me to be here. So thank you. And the green team, thank you so much. Angela and Carlos, love you. Thank you for your kind support. I really appreciate it. And of course, Patreon, go to my Patreon. support me there so I can support you here. Get all the worksheets we do. There's lots and lots of worksheets on my Patreon. And yeah, please share my videos, tell your friends about my channel, and yeah, join the green team, Amazon for my books. Yeah, so you're welcome, Carlos. Peace and love, everyone. Let's count down and say goodbye together. I hope to be here tomorrow. Okay, so let's come back here tomorrow. Okay, here we go. We're going to count down and say goodbye together. And I want to say smile. I want to say peace and love to you and your family. Be healthy. Stay safe. Okay, let's say goodbye together. We're going to count down and say goodbye together. Here we go. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Peace and love to you and your family. Be safe. Stay healthy. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you. Angela, thank you today. Anna, good luck. Come back soon.